Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And we're underway. Out to the left it goes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Carlos Soler. For Gonzalo Guedes. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Soler. Trientes. Chaleta Shah. Passing is crisp and sharp. Trientes. And Zubeldia. Chaleta Shah. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. He might be in. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Trientes. Sergio Gomez. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Elche with the corner, there first. Neymar goes short, chooses to go back, and the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Torrientes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Looking for the run. That's good play. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Rashford. Neymar looking to run onto it. And it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Zubeldia. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Zaharian. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Carlos Soler. Nice defending, it's got the job done. That's been cut out, well played. Sergio Gomez. Spread neatly. Caicedo. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now he's got space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aramburu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Throw in. Looking for options for movement. And it's Serginho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Torrientes, Carlos Soler. Half-time getting close now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yamal. Swung over. Now it's Rashford. Showing great feet there. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Elche presented with a golden opportunity here. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To open the scoring. He's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 45 el dorsal 13.
Elche have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
He is through here. And the keeper beats it away. Oyarzabal finds himself offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Elche leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's been given away. Now it's Zakarian. Oh, it's come loose. Carlos Soler. Played out to the left flank. It's a good-looking delivery.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Sends it crossfield. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gonzalo Guedes.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Opts for safety. Zubeldia. And Torrientes. Sergio Gomez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo under intense pressure.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Torrientes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Belletti. "60 minutes played." Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Nicely weighted ball. Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Elche leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Torrientes proves just a little bit too strong. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Zakarian. Carlos Soler, over to the left. Yamal, that is ended up in no man's land. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. That's a good run down the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. Yamal. Knocks it out wide. And it's Belletti. Out for a throw. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, that's nice. Neymar, Belletti. Cross goes in there. Oh, smashing header! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Zubeldia. Chaleta Shah. Sergio Gomez. And that's another good win of the ball. Couple of changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Oh, easy pickings there. That has been slung wide. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Rashford. Rashford goes on a run down the left wing. Elche clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. He can run onto that. He's found some space. It's not an especially good pass, that.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Zubeldia gets it away. Elche have their third corner. Neymar with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's had a hit! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oyarzabal is onto it in a... And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory